Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Object 261. It's the Tier 10 Soviet SPG and it's located on the south spawn, I think it is, of Nebelburg, and it's under the command of Heavy 999. Now this is a grand battle, as you can tell from it being Nebelburg, and we decided to feature this one because it shows that you should take certain actions if you need to ensure your team wins. Battle has commenced. Now, as you know, grand battles, 30 versus 30. It's a large number of enemies out there to kill, and the unfortunate thing is that the Object 261 only carries 18 rounds of ammunition. 18. And Heavy 999 has loaded 13 rounds of standard HE, which is what he's loaded right now, and 5 rounds of premium. And the premium ammo will give him a better blast radius. Now, obviously off to find a firing position, and he's got the company of an FP4005, which is really good because he can act as a bodyguard. Heavy's got an 18cm gun there, and it's based on the chassis of the IS-7, so it's a very tough chassis with spaced armour and a reasonably good gun. In fact, many people think that the Object 261 is one of the better Artys in the game because it's got a better fire rate than some of the other Tier 10 Artys. Now he's aiming towards the south, trying to find an enemy. He's found one. It's E100 leading him, working out where he's going to go. Round out, and a good hit. A clear hit on the engine, 371. Nicely timed. So you can always tell the really good players because what they do is they actually time their shot to actually hit the enemy on one of their vulnerable points. You know, by literally trying to get the shell to land precisely on the engine bay or the turret or whatever. He fires in at the E100, and that was a blind shot, but I'm pretty sure that also hit the engine bay as well. I've got Object 140 and a Super Conqueror. The Object 140 will make a more satisfying bang because it's got lighter armour than the Super Conqueror, but there's also an IS-7 there. By hitting these guys, oh, a Jaeger's turned up. By hitting these guys, you actually will interrupt their firing. He fires around him, which is going for both of them, and it does hit both of them. They've both picked up stun, so for the next 11 seconds, they're going to be umming and ahhing because they won't be able to fire properly unless they use their first aid kit. The reload time is 25.85 seconds, which is quite long, but it's about 10 seconds more for the other Tier 10 Artys, so in that sense it's actually quite good. He's fired in a round blind and it's worked! He's hit them! Right, I've got a Grilla 15 sniping from behind that house, but he's still going for this group down in the southeast. And I think that's a good choice because this group is quite a bit of a threat. There are a number of defenders there, but I think he's doing his best to help them. And that one lands behind the Super Conqueror, but it still does 320 hit points a splash. And I think it tracked the Super Conqueror as well. I'm pretty sure he's just repairing his tracks. Right, the Object 140 is now alongside the Jaeger. Bit of reticle movement there. Now he's loaded, but unfortunately we've lost sight of the Jaeger temporarily. So he's gone back to that Conqueror. Round out. It lands in front of him this time, and unfortunately it also stuns our Leopard 1 and IS-7 in the process. But he has picked up some stun assists. Okay, now having a look for other targets of opportunity. AMX-50B there. Round out. Well, it landed near those trees, but I'm not sure if he hit him or not. He was moving rather quickly. There's an Object 140 on his own there. And he is taking fire because I just saw a shell tracer go in behind that rock. And there's another one. But it looks like he's going to go back to the Jaegeru. Working out where the Jaegeru's headed. And places the reticule over him. And round out. Well, 2 Arty rounds hit the same spot. And I suspect that might be from the Object 261. The other one on his team. And he's now relocating. And he's also now focusing on the town. There's a number of defenders at the far end of the town. They've all grouped together. And he's going to go for the Jaegeru that's up there. Round out. Direct hit, but only 31 hit points. Now he's got 9 rounds of ammo left, so he's used up half of his ammunition already. He's still got 5 rounds of premium, 4 rounds of standard. IS-7 looks to be the next target. So long as he stays in that road, we're loaded. Round out. Should be about right. It is a direct hit. Right, that Jaegeru was taking fire. I doubt that he'll abandon that rock. Looks like he's welded to it almost. No, he's been hit by Arty before. You can see the yellow marks, which are the stains caused by Arty rounds on these mods. And that landed next to him. It wasn't a direct hit, but it was enough to splash him. Now, we're 1 tank down on the enemy at the moment. 7 rounds of ammo left. Going for the Griller. Oh, just took some lot of damage. Loaded. Round out straight away. No sign if it hit the Griller, but I suspect that he probably splashed him. Right, the Leopard's poked up onto that rock. The IS-7's getting very close. So he's been a bit of a precarious position. The Leopard's taking shots using his gun depression. Round out on the IS-7. And another direct hit, 307. The Leopard takes advantage and there are some shots on. Oh, but the Leopard fell off the cliff and he's died. That was a bit silly. Now Wargaming have made these cliffs a little harder to stay on. You can't mount and go as easily, and if you do fall off a cliff, it's normally fatal unless you can control the descent. Okay, IS-7's still up there, and low hit points. Just trying to work out where you can place the shell to get the maximum effect, because that rock's in the way. Oh, he's fired it. And all we get is 75 hit points, but it's enough. And we pick up the stun assist when the IS-7 is taken down. And that means we've broken through on that flank now. So we can relocate. Now he's loading premium ammo now. As you can see, Heavy 999 is actually using premium consumables. And this is quite an advantage actually. It does not only improve reload time, but it improves everything. It improves the performance of all the crew members. So it's well worth it, I can assure you, especially if you buy them up when they're cheap. Going for the T110E4, who's suddenly stopped. Working out where he's going to go. That's it, round out. And yes! That looks like a good hit, that one. 214 hit points. Now, he needs to get moving as far east as he can get now to assist his teammates as they push through towards the cap. He's only got 3 rounds left now. It's a Striv 103B, the tier 10 Swedish wedge. Oh, he hit the wreck! He hit the wreck of that Griller. But it still stunned the Striv. The splash radius was big enough to actually encompass the Striv. Okay, it's loaded. Only 2 rounds left. You must make these rounds count. And we've got a Death Star, an FB215B. And that player's out the game. Overconfident driving about in the open like that. Really should be using cover like this T110E4 is. You see, that's an efficient use of cover. He's using that house to protect him from Arty rounds. Except, of course, he pulls around the corner and then gets a round right into his turret for 302. Now, last round of ammo. It's a premium round. And he's picked up some stun assist. Oh, much more stun assist. That T110E4 has been killed. Now, some of the players are actually complaining about massive lag, so there must be problems. They're 4 tanks ahead now, so it has worked. The assist that the Arty have been giving their teammates. And you can see he's moving round the corner of the map. And an enemy Arty has been spotted. It's a GWE100. Dialing in. You can get it with 1 shot. Just got to work out where he's going to be and when. And unfortunately, it looks like that shell didn't do anything. He lost sight of the GWE and he might have stopped, and in which case the shell would have hit the ground ahead of him. It might be the GWE100 decided to turn and face the people who are pursuing him up the hill, and that's why the shell missed him. But Heavy 999 is now out of ammo, and all he can do is cap for his team. And of course that will guarantee the win for his teammates. I know that some of them will want more damage. He can always reset if he needs to, but after the team kill that you probably saw on our video channel just recently, the one that involved me, where I was team killed whilst capping with no warning whatsoever, it is advisable to cap to ensure that your teammates get a victory, and reset if they ask you for more time to kill the enemy. As long as you've got more time to do that, then you can. Oh, IS-7 up on the hill. Okay, so this is going to be dicey because there are enemy tanks nearby who could take him out. Okay, he's got the cap underway. It's just him at the moment. You can see this is a skin provided by Rusty. It's got What Arty Noobs on the side. Thanks very much to Rusty. We do appreciate those. It certainly does make this Arty look so much nicer. Still 1 minute 5 seconds to go on the cap, and the IS-7 just took a big hit. The enemy's bound to try and get a reset. Of course, Heavy 999 cannot fire back, but there's 1 minute 58 seconds left on the clock now. That was the 2 minute hitter. So the enemy's going to try a reset if they can to stop the cap, to force a draw, because then we would have to kill all in order for the enemy to, in order for us to win against the enemy. And although we've got 22 kills so far, there's 8 still to go. We're being joined by the IS-7. He wants the cap to complete. So that's going to make it cap faster. We've got 8 seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they've done it. They've capped out. They've won. And there was still 7 enemies to kill, but they have got it. And they've secured the victory for their teammates. So let's have a look at the end of battle cap stats. And here they are. It's a second class tanker for Heavy 999 in the Object 261. He also managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 14 in that one. He got an Invader medal because he managed to cap out and get at least 80 capture points in the process. And he got a Confederate for getting more hits on more enemies than anyone else. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other teammates. And in fact, there's so many tanks that he hit that he actually have to scroll the page to see all of the vehicles that he did. In fact, there was only 2 enemies out of that bunch that didn't get killed, and they were 2 out of the 7 that were remaining at the end. And the win rate for that battle, 2917, which is still Unicum standard. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. That went to the Object 268. He managed 6,189 hit points. Then we got a Death Star with 5743, a Striv 103B with 3895, and then comes Heavy 999, managed to get 3878 on that victory, which is more than the highest player on the losing team. The Gorilla 15 managed 3,803. When it came to kills, obviously, Heavy 999 didn't get any kills at all, but that's one of the reasons why he ended up with the Confederate medal. When it came to base XP, he was in 5th place, behind the Object 268, the E100, the IS-7 and the Badger. He managed to get 863 base experience points. Highest scorer was the Object 268 with 1036. And if we have a look at detail report, he fired all 18 rounds of ammunition during that battle. He got 9 direct hits, 9 penetration and 12 splash. Damage of 3,878 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 12 of the enemy. 12! But didn't get any kills at all. But he did get 3,416 hit points of stun assist off 21 stuns. And finally, he managed to get 86 cap points in the cap. So that's what secured him the Invader medal. And thanks to the IS-7 for capping as well to end the game when he did, because otherwise that IS-7 might have come around the corner to claim a defender. And that really would have actually ended the game in a draw, because there's no way they would have been able to cap out at the end unless they had more than at least 3 in the cap. On a premium account, he earned 76,640 credits. He got 11,496 for completing a mission and events. Brought up a total of 88,136, and after ammunition resupply and consumables, remember he was running premium consumables and he did use a fair amount of premium ammo, he actually only ended up with a profit of 6,396 credits. But he did get 7 bonds for the awards and 9 bonds for taking part in the battle on tier 10, so that brought up 16 bonds in total. He also picked up 1,294 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 194 for completion of the mission, and that's 2,783 experience points altogether. So yes, if you run out of ammo, or if you're an Arty and you can't go hunting for the enemy because it would be too dangerous, then the best thing you can do is cap and let your teammates put the pressure on the enemy, because they're going to have to try and get a reset. If they don't, you're going to win, and that guarantees the win for the credits and the points for your fallen teammates. Remember, it's not just about you, it's also about those people who died in the battle, and the fact that they have died, they deserve to get the extra points they will get if you win the game. So it's a very good idea to cap and complete the victory, and that way at least they'll end up with the maximum amount of credits for their trouble. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.